Photosynthesis, chemistry and energy. So let's go over the basics. So what happens is the air that we breathe out when we take in oxygen is carbon dioxide. So the plants use that in photosynthesis, and they take in sunlight and water, and they produce sugar, water, and oxygen. Why are plants green? Plant cells have green chloroplasts. So what basically happens is this light from the sun, or whatever light source the plant is getting its light from, is every color, including green, but the chlorophyll, or the chloroplast, and the chlorophyll don't like green light, so they reflect it back at us. So that's why we see the color green when we look at plants. So an overview on photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which autotrophic organisms use light energy process to make sugar and oxygen gas from carbon dioxide and water. The steps of photosynthesis. 1. Light hit reaction centers of chlorophyll found in chloroplasts. And then the chlorophyll vibrates and causes water to break apart. Then oxygen is released into the air. Hydrogen remains in chloroplast attached to NADPH, and then the light reaction. The location and structure of chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are in leaves. They're in the leaf cross section. They're in the chloroplasts. They're in the mesophyll. They're in the mesophyll cell. They're in the inner membrane space. They're in the grana. They're in the stroma. They're in the granum. They're in the stroma. They're in the thylakoid. They're in the thylakoid compartment and the inner membrane. Two types of photosystems cooperate in the light reactions. Here's our lovely image of the workers here, which is a good relation to how photosynthesis works. So plants produce O2 gas by splitting H2O. The oxygen liberated in photosynthesis is made from the oxygen and water, H plus and E minus. How the light reactions generate ATP and NADPH. So this is photosystem 1, where we go through and the water splits and the reaction centers in the chlorophyll and the light comes in. And then this is the primary electron acceptor, and this is photosystem 2, which is energy to make, and then electron transport chain, and this is 3, and NADPH and NADP plus, and the primary electron acceptor. And this is photosystem 2, where this is the thylakoid membrane, and the H2 you can see is crossing through the thylakoid membrane to get to the inside of the thylakoid. This is the Calvin cycle, and it's just a repeating cycle where, let me move my head, 6 carbon dioxide molecules enter the cycle from the atmosphere, and you combine with 6 5-carbon molecules. And then the result is 12 3-carbon molecules, which are then converted into higher energy forms. The energy for this conversion comes from ATP and high energy electrons from NADPH. 2 of 12 3-carbon molecules are removed from the cycle. The molecules are used to produce sugars, lipids, amino acids, and other compounds. The 10 remaining 3-carbon molecules are converted back into 6 5-carbon molecules, which are used to begin the next cycle. And that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed our presentation, and maybe we can make a new one for you guys sometime. So, bye, friends.